Bonjour à tous, c'est Ladyalucard et on se retrouve pour la suite du Let's Play sur Game of Thrones.
This way.
Donc nous en étions arrivés ici la dernière fois.
King's Landing in the afternoon. The sun just
Donc
barely
nous sommes
kisses
donc
your
avec
skin.
Mira.
You used to love this place. Remember, we'd come listen to the musicians in the evening with Lady Marjorie?
You're right. It's beautiful here.
C'est vrai que c'est beau. Je peux pas dire. C'est
Just
agréable.
here.
What are you doing?
You'll see. Queen Cersei's finest wine. Come on,
Tu as
sit
ça,
down.
tu vas nous créer des ennuis, il y en a assez. Où est-ce
Where
que
did
tu
you
as
get
vu ça?
that?
I know a boy who keeps the Queen's cellar well stocked. Nobody will miss it, I assure you.
Ah, carrément à la carafe.
A little won't hurt. It's just wine. I promise you, we won't get in trouble. Suit yourself then. So, Well, I just...
Bon, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
I'm not very good at this sort of thing. Listen, if I tell you this, Mira, you must promise to keep it to yourself. You can tell no one. I want to trust you,
On lui promet de rien
I
dire.
need you to promise.
I swear, I won't tell a soul.
My mother was a handmaiden to Lady Olenna for many years. She became pregnant. It was a disgrace to her family.
D'accord.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
Yes. I'm fortunate to be where I am, I know that. But to always have to hide.
What of your father?
Qui était ton père?
Who is he?
I don't know. My mother died
D'accord.
not long after my birth.
Qui
Who
d'autre
else
le
knows
sait?
about this?
Lady Marjorie, her grandmother,
D'accord.
and now you. It's just... I don't want to be Sarah Flowers forever. I need Lady Marjorie to arrange a marriage for me. It's my chance at a life. A family of my own.
Tu lui as
Have you
déjà
tried
demandé?
asking Lady Marjorie?
It's not something I can simply ask for. I need her favor first. I know she often confides in you, and I was hoping that maybe sometime when she comes to you wanting to talk, you might suggest she talk to me instead. Give me a chance to win her over. Coming from you, it's sure to mean a lot. Please,
Je
Mira.
peux
I
rien
can't make that
promettre.
promise, Sarah.
You could if you wanted. It's not that difficult.
J'ai appuyé trop
I'm
tard.
sorry.
Je m'ai marqué, je suis désolée.
I know your family's troubles are much greater than mine. With what happened to your brother and your father.
Ah, c'est pas ça, c'est que.
You sure you won't have any? You look like you could use a drink.
A conspiracy of handmaidens.
Lord Tyrion,
My
Tyrion.
lord.
Ladies, what have we here? If you mean to drink from that flagon, you're going about it the wrong way.
care
Du
to
coup,
join us,
joindre à
Lord
nous?
Tyrion?
Not the finest arbor red, but a favorite of my sister's. Quite expensive for a handmaiden. I'd be curious to know how you got hold of it, since I'm certain my sister didn't give it to you. She won't even share with me.
We found it.
Found it? Where?
In that bush.
Lord Tyrion.
Strange it should find its way into a bush. If Cersei knew you had this wine, she'd drown you in it. You must know what risks are worth taking, especially if you wish to have an alliance with me. Things have changed. My father has recently taken an interest in Ironwood. Most of the Royal Navy went up in green flames. It must be rebuilt. He insisted I handle things myself. I'm on my way to meet representatives of Lord Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill?
He's hired a pair of merchant lords to broker for his house. It would seem Lord Whitehill wishes to sell the Ironwood right out from beneath your family. I don't know much about the man, but judging by his up-jumped sellswords, negotiating with him won't be pleasant.
Laissez-moi
I
parler
speak
pour la
for
maison
House
Forrester.
Forrester.
Perhaps you could. Come with me. These men think I have no choice but to deal with them. Imagine their surprise when I bring a Forrester to the table. It might be the first fun I've had in months. My lady.
We've been waiting here for an hour.
Andros, be courteous.
Courtesy in a merchant. Like finding gold in your chamber pot. Apologies, my lady.
Fais des sacrés sauts,
Who is
hein.
this? Some girl you've
crois
brought
que-
for entertainment?
She's a lady, Lord Andros. That much
Je
is
suis
clear.
Mira Forrester.
My name is Mira Forrester.
Mira Forrester?
Why are you here?
A fair question.
We were told we would be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone. This is no place for a Forrester.
Perhaps you should ask Lord Tyrion.
I asked you.
Andros.
She's here for the same reason you are. Ironwood.
I'm sorry, Lady Mira, but we've already spoken to Lord
You
Tyrion.
spoke, I listened. Lady Mira has since persuaded me to consider her offer first. Now, if you'll excuse us,
You're going to dismiss
You
us?
can't do this.
I assure you I can.
This is a mistake, my lord.
I don't think so.
Lord Whitehill will hear of this. He's not a man to take such matters lightly.
Ah, que vous
Nor
voudrez,
am I.
inutile de
That's
me
enough,
menacer.
Andros.
There's no need to make threats.
You have no idea. Lord Tyrion.
Lord Tyrion, do let me know when you've come to a decision. I'd like the opportunity to change your mind. Lady Mira.
Good day, gentlemen. Ah, well, that was fun. Now, as for your offer, what did you have in mind?
My lord?
The Crown's Ironwood. I assume you have a proposition? You had a reason for coming here. I know it wasn't just to entertain me.
My family can supply all that the Crown needs.
You're suggesting the Forresters be our sole supplier of ironwood.
Pourquoi
Lord
pas?
Whitehill will be left in the cold. If he wishes to sell to the Crown, he'll have to do so through your family. You'll have him at your mercy. Or you'll bring your houses to open war.
Ouais.
You do know that's a possibility, don't you?
With
That'd
you
be
as a partner, that won't happen.
As Master of Coin, I can do many things, but sending an army to the north is not one of them.
D'accord.
However, I know your house needs this.
Que pourriez-vous faire pour nous, Tyrion?
I'll consider the arrangement. Of course, you'd have to do something for me in return. Don't
Yes.
worry. The terms will be fair.
Qu'est-ce
What
que
is
vous
it you
voulez?
want?
C'est ce que je voulais
You'll know
savoir.
soon enough. We have an understanding then.
Thank you, my lord.
This will either be very good for both of us, or very bad for you. For your sake, I hope it's the former.
Ben, j'espère aussi.
My lady.
Alors, chapitre 5 fait. Ah, nous allons retrouver donc Asher à Essos, si je ne me trompe.
They were headed for the main gate.
I know another way.
You're coming with us then?
If you're to save your house, you'll need more than the two of us at your side. You'll need an army.
That's why you're here, isn't it? To hire one.
An army of sellswords.
And a man to lead them. Do you hear what I'm saying, boy?
Je peux les
I
mener.
can lead an army.
I know you can. I've always known it. Your father was blind to that.
None of that matters without sellswords to hire, and all the companies around here are engaged.
What about Croft?
One-eyed Croft, with the second sons. They're all with the Targaryen girl now.
Ah bah oui.
Croft owes me a favor.
I'm pretty sure he hates you, actually.
No. He'll help us. I'll make sure of it.
And how are you going to do that?
Donc, j'avais bien raison.
We didn't part on the best of terms.
On trouvera quelque
I'll
chose.
figure something out.
Not exactly a plan, though, is it?
Don't worry, he'll get it done.
Donc, on avait bien raison. Daenerys, c'est
Well,
bien. Alors,
This mother of dragons and her sellswords are headed north, so we make for Marine.
Wait, Marine? Shit.
What?
Un souci avec Miri.
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
We can't afford any distractions.
It's not your problem. It'll be fine. I promise.
Quelle
What
affaire.
kind of unfinished business?
The kind I'd rather keep to myself.
D'accord.
Ponte Renas.
Et mes
Yung
suspicions
kai
de
heronchos
gâchette.
si botagon costoti da or.
Oh putain, il s'approche un peu trop. Non, non, non. Il va pas nous voir. Parfait.
Just one more we'll have to kill later.
Let's go.
Ouais,
You
mais...
did well back there, Asher. You acted like a true leader.
You two can talk about it later. We need to get out of here. They won't stop looking for us.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot. I hope you're ready, Asher. It won't be easy.
Let's
Comment
just
c'est
get
armé.
that army. I'm ready.
Good lad. Either we cross the narrow sea with an army at our backs, or House Forrester will not survive to see winter.
C'est pas faux. À nous avec Mira. De nouveau. Alors, Mira. quelqu'un a été fouillé dans notre chambre. Enfin, dans la chambre de Mira plutôt. On va jeter d'abord un coup d'œil. Je pense qu'on a un petit mot, donc voilà. J'ai vu le petit mot, je me suis dit qu'il y aurait personne. Non, je pense personne dans la chambre. Ouh, par contre, on a saccagé un peu la chambre. Hein.
Everything's still here.
Tout est encore là, d'accord. Le bureau. Pareil.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Un livre. Rien de
Was someone
spécial.
going through my books?
Un vase qui a été cassé.
Why would someone do this?
Et enfin, on va regarder donc la lettre. On avait une lettre sur le lit. On va lire.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Mhm.
There.
Nous sommes retournés
That
au
should last through
chirurgien.
Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord. You might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean is, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should
Évidemment
not be a
que c'est un
concern.
homme.
That was never in question.
Of course not. I just meant...
Enough, Maester. Just remember that she'll want to see gentleness in you too. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Thank you, Mother. This advice well taken.
I'm just so glad to see you home.
C'est un très bon
My lord,
conseil, voilà.
she's here.
Roderick? You look... You're really...
I
Je
know,
sais,
I'm
je suis
unspeakably
incroyablement
handsome.
beau.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Voilà, un petit coup de sens de l'humour.
Just two limbs and half a face. Please.
C'est le temps que ça se remette,
So-
après ça ira mieux.
Here we are. I'm
On
glad
va
to
lui
see you
dire
up
qu'elle
and
est
about.
ravissante. Quand même.
You look as beautiful as ever, Elena.
Oh, thank you. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
Je me rétablis quand même assez rapidement. On était quasiment morts, on arrive de nouveau à remarcher. Je trouve qu'il se rétablit quand même assez vite.
Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me. But Roderick, I need to ask you something.
Alors,
when I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The White Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here? Has something happened?
Trust me, they won't be here long.
That wasn't an answer.
Ah, j'aurais pas dû répondre ça.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family... My father is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal. He wants me to call it off.
Et toi, qu'est-ce que tu veux?
What do you want?
I've been asking myself the same question. And frankly, I'm torn. I don't care about your scars, Roderick. I love the boy you were, and I can love the man you are. But my family can't get drawn into a war with the Boltons. They're the Wardens of the North. And they flay their enemies.
You and I can overcome anything.
I once thought so too. But I have to be practical.
Elena.
It doesn't matter how we feel. How can I ask my father to risk everything?
Parce que je t'aime.
Because I love you, Elena.
Roderick. I wish that was enough. I'm sorry. But I have to think of my family. I'm going to tell father the betrothal is off. If it helps, we can delay the announcement. It'll give you time to get your affairs in order.
Deepest apologies, my lord. I tried to stop him, but
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
My father has not yet made a decision.
Well, for what it's worth, you can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Get out. Now.
How rude of you. Your mother's the one who invited me here?
That's not true. I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
Ryan belongs at that funeral. With his family.
Not until I'm certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay ordered your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now, I hear you're ordering them around. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
I do not have to obey.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was a dismissive little shit. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, if you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Même pas en rêve.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood
Même quand
Ramsay Snow
I
said...
know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest Ironwood from wherever
Même
the
pas en
fuck I
rêve.
please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
We will not stand for this.
What are you gonna do? Bludgeon me with a walking stick? Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business. Oh, by the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
Oh, franchement, j'espère qu'on va les défoncer parce que clairement, les White Hill, jusque là.
He's always been a brute. I'm just glad you didn't submit to him.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family? What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I
Je
won't
ne
bow
peux pas
to
me
Lord
soumettre à leur
Whitetail.
traité.
And now your brother will pay the price.
Devant Elena, je crois qu'elle s'appelle aussi, qui ne nous faisait déjà pas confiance, il fallait que je... Non mais...
My lord, are you well?
I'm going to kill that man.
Ah, clairement, ouais. On va le tuer si c'est une... On va lui défoncer, mais on va le défoncer. Truc de fou. Et on aurait peut-être dû s'arrêter là. Je regarde le temps et on est à 27 minutes. C'est pas grave.
You need
Ça
those
sera un
men
peu
to
plus
have
long.
your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He won't stop bothering me.
You were a squire. He thinks you have potential. He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
Ouais.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
Nobody was expecting it. One minute we were drinking and telling jokes, and the next...
Ouais, on a été
Freys
prendre un
cut us
bûcheron.
open.
Those cowards.
Ah ouais, on a
Couldn't
été
face
pris,
rob
voilà.
like men, so they stabbed him in the back. They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Now the Freys command Riverrun, and the Boltons are Wardens of the North. After what they did. It's not right.
Ils ont tué
They
ma
murdered
famille.
my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something. But chances are, I'd be dead too.
Oh, fort possible.
Whatever I once thought, my place is here. With the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor. Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason. They'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
On ne peut pas juste les ignorer.
No good'll come of doing otherwise. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
D'accord. C'est vachement beau quand même.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
I want to protect House Forrester.
You'll protect them by doing your duty here. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers. You won't like most of them, they won't like you. But they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it. I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't. Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Alors, si ça s'arrête là... Ouais. Donc, nous allons nous arrêter ici. Donc, n'hésitez pas à commenter, liker et partager les vidéos. Et sur ce, moi, je vous dis à plus.